In this video, we are solving exercise 12.3. First we see exercise 12.3. Introduction to three-dimensional geometry. First question: find the coordinates of the point which divides the line segment joining the points -2, 3, 5 and 1, minus 4, 6 in the ratio. First one 2:3 internally, second one 2:3 externally. See, the given points I am assuming as ax1 y1 z1 is -2, 3, 5, bx2 y2 z2 equals to 1, -4, 6. In both the cases, the dividing ratio is 2:3, so the m is n is equals to 2:3. First one, what internally dividing point we are finding. So internally dividing point. So the internally dividing point of a comma b or ab equals to, what is the formula? mx2 plus nx1 by n plus n, comma my2 plus ny1 by n plus n, comma mz2 plus nz1 by n plus n. Right? So just substitute all the values now. M is 2 into x2 is 1 plus n is 3, x1 is -2 by n plus n, 2 plus 3, comma my2 2 into y2 is -4 plus n 3 into y1 is 3 by m plus n 2 plus 2, comma mz2 n is 2 into z2 value, z2 is 6 minus nz1 3 into 5 by n plus n 2 plus 3. This is equals to 2 into 1 2, next plus 3 into -2 -6, so -6 by 2 plus 3 5, comma 2 into -4 -8 plus 3 into 3 9 by 2 plus 3 5, 2 into 6 12 minus 3 into 5 15 by 3 plus 2 5, and this is equals to 2 minus 6 minus 4 by 5, 9 minus 8 is 1 by 5, 12 minus 15 is -3 by 5. Understood? This is the internally dividing point. Okay? Now external. What is the formula for external dividing point? mx2 plus mx2 minus mx1 by m minus n, comma my2. Second one I am solving here. Externally dividing point. Externally dividing point of a comma b, second one. Here formula is mx2 minus nx1 by m minus n, my2 minus ny1 by m minus n, mz2 minus nz1 by m minus n. Here change the signs between minus here. Here n3 first case plus here 12 plus 15 27 by 15, that is the first case answer. So here minus by 2 minus 3. Alright, now 2 into 1 2, 3 minus 3 into -2 plus 6 by 2 minus 3 is -1, 2 into -4 -8 -9, -8 -9 by -1, 12 minus 15 by -1. So this value is 8 by -1 -8, -8 -9 -17 by -1, so 17. 12 minus 15 minus 3 by -1 3. So this is the second one answer. First and second finished. Next question number second question you see. Similarly, you solve example number 7 in NCERT textbook 275 page number. Example number 7, similar method you solve this one, right? This is the similar question to exercise first one. Next to exercise second question you see. Second one, given that P 3 2 minus 4 Q 5 4 minus 6 and R 9 8 minus 10 are collinear. Find the ratio in which Q divides PR. Q divides PR. What we are finding? Here we need to prove these are collinear. Find the ratio Q divides PR. Q divides PR. So first we need to prove these are collinear. Here two methods we have already in first exercise, the second exercise. In this chapter second exercise we solved the given points of collinear. How we prove? We find P to Q distance, Q to R distance, P to R distance. Sum of the any two distances is equal to third one, then PQR collinear. Like PQ plus QR is equals to PR, otherwise PR plus QR is equals to PQ. So all is anyone. So in sum of the any two is equals to third one, the given points are collinear. So that is the one method. Already we know that method. Here I am proving in a different method. You see how I am finding P to Q dividing ratio. For example, PR is there. So first to PR, P comma R 2 points is there. So one of the point it may internally or externally. So dividing PQ, if any one of the point divide, that means Q is lies on the line segment, it is the internal. If it is lies on external line segment, it is the external. So anyhow the P, Q are collinear points, right? So if those are collinear points, the dividing ratio is unique. The dividing ratio is unique. So that one I am doing here, you see. Now the dividing ratio. Otherwise, P comma R, let P comma R dividing ratio. Dividing ratio is assuming K:1. Then P comma R dividing point. That means internally or externally. I am taking as internally. The internally dividing point. Internally dividing point of PR finding. That is equals to, if K value is positive, it is internal. If K is negative, it is external. Okay. So I am finding this one. You see. So what is the formula? mx2 plus nx1 by n plus n. This is x1, y1, z1. This is here x2, y2, z2. This is the m, this is the n. Right? What is the formula? Otherwise, kx1 formula also we know. Kx2, once right. Kx2 plus x1 by k plus 1, comma ky2 plus y1 by k plus 1, kz2 plus z1 by k plus 1. This is equals to kx2. x2 value 9 into k 9k plus x1 3 by k plus 1, comma ky2 k into 8 8k plus y1 is 2 by k plus 1. Next to kz2 is minus 10 So minus 10k plus z1. Z1 is minus 4 by k plus 1. Right? This is the PQ internally dividing point. If that internally dividing point is Q, then the dividing ratio is same. Here, if Q is the internally dividing point. Internally dividing point, then so 9k plus 3 by k plus 1 is x coordinate of 2, that is fine. Next to 8k plus 12 by k plus 1 is 4. Next to minus 10k plus minus 4. Minus 4 by k plus 1 is equals to minus 6. Alright? Minus 6. Now you solve these, what we are getting here? So 9k plus 3 is equals to 5k plus 5. 9k minus 5k is 4k is equal to 5 minus 3 is 2. So 2 ones are 2 twos are. K is equals to 1 by 2. Here 8k plus 12 is equals to 4k plus 4. 8k minus 4k is 4k is equals to 8k plus 2. This one is 2 only. Right? So 4 minus 2 is 2. 2 ones are 2 twos are. K is equals to 1 by 2. Next to minus 10k minus 4 is equal to minus 6k plus minus 6. Then 6 is taken left side. 6 minus 4 is 2 is equal to minus 6k plus 10k, 4k. 2 ones are 2 twos are. K is equals to 1 by 2. Here k is the unique value, right? K is the unique value. If k is the unique value, in all the cases we got k is the same value, 1 by 2. K is the unique value, the given points are collinear. Otherwise, not collinear. So k is the unique value, k is the collinear. Now, the dividing ratio is equal to what? K is to 1. So that is 1 by 2 is to 1. Nothing but 1 is to 2 is the dividing ratio. This is the answer. Q divides PR in the ratio of 1 is to 2. That is the answer. So this is the second question. Next to third question. See, so as for similarly second question, we have 8 example. You see, example number 8. You solve similar method. This one, right? So by same method, you solve here. Here k value is minus 3 by 2. You are getting. So that is the unique value. So the dividing ratio is minus 3 is to 2 is the answer. 3 is to 2. Minus 3 is to 2 is the internally. If you say externally, 3 is to 2. So no need to mention negative, right? Next exercise question, third one. Find the ratio in which YZ plane divides the line segment joining the points minus 2, 4, 7 and 3, minus 5, 8. So this is the question. Now, how you are solving this one? You see, let x1 value of z1 is given point minus 2, 4, 7 and b x2 value of z3 is 3, minus 5, 8. Okay, these are the given points. I am assuming let YZ plane dividing in the ratio m is to n at p x comma y comma z. Now p coordinates is equals to what? What is the formula? mx2 plus mx1 by m plus n comma mz2 plus mz1 by m plus n my next to z mz2 plus mz1 by m plus n. This is equals to mz2 z, this is z2, mx2 3, so 3m plus nx1 n into minus 2m by m plus n my2 m into minus 5m plus ny1 plus 4n by m plus n mz2 8m plus n into z1 7n by m plus n. Alright, so here you see yz plane dividing AB in the ratio m is to n at p. P coordinates are x, y, z. You see here in yz, p is the point in the yz plane. If p is the point in the yz plane, then the y, what about x coordinate? The x coordinate is 0. So p is in yz plane. That implies x coordinate of p is equals to what? 0. What is the x coordinate? 3m minus 2n by m plus n is equal to 0. 3m minus 2n is equal to 0 into m plus n 0. 3m is equals to 2n. m by n is equals to 2 by k. m is to n is equals to 2 is to 3 is the answer. yz plane dividing ratio is 2 is to 3. See, if it is xz plane dividing ratio, at that time how you are solving? Simple. In xz plane, which coordinate is 0? Y coordinate is 0. So this y coordinate equating to 0, you will get the ratio. If it is xy plane, you make iz coordinate 0, then you are getting the ratio. Right? In the similar question, similarly we have example 10. Here yz plane is also, yz plane means again x coordinate equating to 0. So like this you solve this 10th example. Next to fourth one, next to exercise fourth question you see. Fourth question, using the section formula show that the points are collinear. So what we are doing here? Collinear. But here by showing the collinear, how many methods we have? 2 methods. First one is the distance formula. What is that? Sum of the distances of any 2 points is equals to, that means PQ, we are finding PQ, QR and PR. In this, sum of any 2 is equals to third one, the given points are collinear. That is the one method. These are by using the distance formula. This one by using this method already we solved in exercise 12.2. Right? Now, what they are asking? Section formula. Section formula, what I did section formula, where we solved that one? Already we solved example number, exercise, in this exercise only. Second question we solved, before question. How we solved? The dividing ratio is unique, the points are collinear. So, you in the same method, exercise second question, how we solve? You follow the same method, you will get this fourth one answer. Right? Next to fifth one. Fifth one, how we are following, you see. Fifth question. Fifth question, find the coordinates of the points which trisect the line segment joining the points 4 to minus 6, 10 minus 16, 6. So the given points, this one you take as x1, y1, z1. Next point to x2, y2, z. Right? So trisectional points. Trisection point means which is dividing in the ratio of 1:2, 1:2, and 2:1. These points are called trisectional points. First case, this is the case 1. You take case 1. So here n is equals to 1:2. What is the formula? The required point is equals to, what is the required point here? So that is the formula, nx2 plus nx1 by n plus n comma ny2 plus ny1 by n plus n. Finish this formula, you write down the formulas. Remaining two coordinates, you substitute n and values x1, y1, z1, x2, y2, z2, you will get here one point. Here in the case 2 is 2:1 ratio. Here n is equals to what? 2:1. x1, y1, z1, x2, y2, z2 same. The dividing ratio will change. You find another point. So by using the same formula only, so you will get two coordinates. This is the method to solve fourth and the fifth one are homework. You try those two questions. Next, so examples up to 10 we have, but we have one example 9. Example 9 we have, you see. So this one we are solving example number 9. If we solve this example, this exercise, this chapter finished. Example number 9, you see. Find the coordinates of the centroid of the triangle whose vertices are x1, y1, z1, x2, y2, z2, x3, y3, z. What we are finding? Centroid. What is the definition of the centroid? The concurrent point of median. The concurrency of the median is called centroid. Concurrency point means two or more lines passing through same point. That point is called point of concurrent. Point of concurrent. That means here AD is the one of the median. Median means what is the definition of median? A line segment joining from vertex to any of the vertex to the midpoint of opposite side is called median. So AD is the one of the median. Next to B is another median. C, F is another median. These all medians are intersecting at one point. That point is called centroid. So the centroid divided by G. So centroid G dividing the medians AD or BE or CF in the ratio of 2:1 only. So here G divides. First you find D. What is the point D? The midpoint of B comma C. So D is equals to, what is the midpoint formula? x1 plus x2 by 2, some like y1 plus y2 by 2, z1 plus z2 by 2. Here this is the B, this is the C. So x2 plus x3 by 2. Next to y2 plus y3 by 2, z3 plus z1, z2 plus z3 by 2. Now G divides AD in the ratio 2:1. Here m is equals to 2:1. So m is to n. So now G is equals to formula mx2. So what are the coordinates of A? A is equal to x1, y1, z1. Next to D coordinates are x1 plus x2, x2 plus x3, x2 plus x3 by 3 by 2, y2 plus y3 by 2, Next to Z2 plus Z3 by 2. Now G is equals to formula mx2 plus nx1 by mx. This is the x1 y1 z1. This is the x2 y2 z2. So mx2 2 into x2 plus x3 by 2 plus mx2 plus m1 into x1 by m plus n 2 plus 1. Understood? mx2 plus nx1 by n plus n. Similarly for the remainder. So 2 into y2 plus y3 by 2 plus 1 into y1 by 2 plus 1. Next 2 into z2 plus z3 by 2 plus 1 into z1 by 2 plus 1. That is G is equals to here 2 get cancelled, 2 get cancelled, 2 get cancelled. This is x2 plus x3, 1 into x1, x1. So we write in order x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3, y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3. Next to z1 plus z2 plus z3 by 3. This is the answer. So this is the method to solve. Finding the coordinates of center. Important question to practice well, right? This is the chapter 3-dimensional geometry. You practice well. This is the easy chapter. Okay, this 3D geometry in board level we have very less number of questions, but 3D geometry very important. Actually, that JEE main they are asking they are dividing as 3 parts. One is algebra, second one is geometry, third one is calculus. So algebra, you know, this is the geometry. So 1 by 3, 1 by 3rd, 1 by 3rd, 1 by 3rd, they are asking questions. So 1 by 3rd means here, so geometry again they divide into 2 parts. What are they? 2-dimensional geometry, 3-dimensional geometry. 2-dimensional geometry under the part of the straight lines. The coordinate system, complete 2D geometry coordinate system, the straight lines, shifting origin, these are coming to 2-dimensional geometry. Next to 3-dimensional geometry, this is the 3-dimensional geometry. Second piece also we have 3-dimensional geometry. Next to vector algebra. Second piece we have vector algebra. On these 3 parts, they are asking. That means in by 1/3 half questions. So then 1/6 of the questions they are asking from only 3-dimensional geometry. So that means from this chapter easily we can expect 1 or 2 questions, minimum 2 questions easily we are expecting from this chapter only. So this is a very important for competitive. You have to remember all the formulas and concepts, right?